Hello everyone, this is Abdul, and in this lesson we are going to learn on how to create applications using SwiftUI. So before we start, let's see what are the prerequisites of SwiftUI. You need a Mac operating system with version of 10.15 or advanced. Similarly, you need Xcode of 11.0 or advanced, and iOS app must be at 13.0 plus. There are various advantages of SwiftUI. Like by using SwiftUI, you can build different functional apps directly using code, and you can compose different components to build advanced layouts. And for animation, SwiftUI is more advanced than UIKit. So these were the few advantages of SwiftUI. Now if you have a Mac and you are thinking to create an iOS application, then these tutorials are best for you. I will be teaching step by step on how to create an iOS application. So if you have a Mac, what you need to do is you need to go to the App Store, and in this App Store you are going to search Xcode. You will see Xcode Developer Tools. So here you can directly click on get and install our Xcode. So don't get confused with the update call to action. It's showing update because a new version of Xcode has arrived. Simply you can click on get call to action and it will download to your systems. After downloading, what you need to do next is you need to install. So just double click it and install and move Xcode to application folder. So our Xcode is going to arrive in our launchpad just like we have here. Next, let's launch our Xcode. So we are going to click on Xcode and it's going to bounce for a few seconds, and after that it's finished loading. It's going to show the window of what app we need to create. So here we have different options like clone an existing, open a source, or create new. Because we need to create a very new Xcode project, so we are going to click create a new project. On the right hand side you will get the recent projects. So let's create a new project. So here it's saying create an app for iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, or Apple TV. So we are going to create a new Xcode project. Here we have different platforms, and here we have different type of applications. So we are going to click on iOS app and next. Now it's asking for our product name. Let's say it's tutorial first, and it's asking for interface. In Apple platforms we have two interfaces where we can design. First we have SwiftUI, another we have Storyboard or UIKit. We will be learning how to create application using SwiftUI. So after selecting SwiftUI, we are going to set language to Swift and we are going to click next. So you can save the file by clicking on create button. After clicking create, it's going to open Xcode, and Xcode is an environment where we are going to code and develop our applications. So here you can see on the left hand side we have folder directory, on second division we have our code, and on third we have Canva. Canva is a mobile screen. Whatever changes we are going to make in a code is going to reflect on the screen. And on the rightmost hand side we have different inspectors. First one is file inspector, where we have file name and its path, and second we have history inspector. Now this is used whenever we are using any source control. Third we have quick help instructor, and on fourth we have accessibility inspector, and in the last we have attribute inspector. So the attribute inspector is going to display a different attributes of our different structures. Like here we have image structure with different functions. So here you can see a different attribute, like we have defined a system name here which is equivalent to the system name we have in our code. And then we have a text. You can see that we have text hello world here. If I change this to hello Abdul, it's going to reflect same in code. And after getting updated in our code, you can see it's also updated in our Canva. So let's move on to the next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the brief walkthrough of our Xcode, which is a development environment for our iOS applications. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.